Okay, so that's a pretty tedious process. Let's look at something called synthetic division. And I'm doing it just a little bit different than your textbook and workbook. And I think I'm going to insist that you do it my way so that we all know which way the signs go, okay? So when we use synthetic division, and we're going to go through this polynomial, and obviously the first thing we have to do is write it in descending powers. So we're going to take this polynomial, 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6, and we're going to divide it by x plus 2. So here's how we would do this with polynomial long division. So I'm going to do it two ways. So polynomial long division, 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6, and I'm dividing this by x plus 2. So I'm starting and saying x goes into 2x cubed, 2x squared times. Multiplying the 2x squared through the binomial, I get 2x cubed plus 4x squared. Brackets around this, we are subtracting the whole thing. So the 2x cubes cancel. I've got 5x squared, subtract 4x squared, leaves me with 1x squared. Bring down the minus x. X goes into x squared, x times. X times x plus 2 gives me x squared plus 2x. Brackets around that, subtract the whole thing. X squared minus x squared, I've got none of them left. Negative x, subtract 2x, leaves me with a negative 3x. Bring down the 6, negative 6. X goes into negative 3x, negative 3 times. Negative 3 times x plus 2 gives me negative 3x minus 6. Brackets around, subtracting the whole thing, 0. Okay, so I know that x plus 2 is a factor of this trinomial. Here is the other factor, and then maybe we would factor it from there. Okay, so this is polynomial long division. Here's a fast way to do this. We call this synthetic division. So in synthetic division, instead of writing this all down, we only write down the coefficients. And we just keep track of the order. I've got 2x cubed, I have 5x squareds, I have negative 1x, and I have negative 6 as my constant. Synthetic division, I write the line this way, and I write the root here. So if x plus 2 is a factor of the equation, then if x were equal to negative 2, we would have an x-intercept, a root for the equation. If this is a factor and the remainder is 0, then evaluating it at negative 2 means I'd get 0 times this. So I'm going to put the root here. Okay, so here's the system for synthetic division. So I'll talk you through it, and then you can look at how we're relating it back to long division. It's just a way of doing this easy and fast. First thing we do is we bring down this 2. And then we're going to take these 2 and we're going to multiply. 2 times negative 2 gives me negative 4. And then I'm going to add these 2 together, and I'm going to get 1. Same thing. 1 times negative 2 gives me negative 2. Now I'm going to add these together. Negative 3 times negative 2 gives me positive 6. Now I'm going to add these together. Here's how I interpret this. 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus x minus 6 divided by x plus 2 gives me 2x squared plus x minus 3 with 0 remainder. So this last term here is always, so this on the bottom here is going to be your quotient. Yeah.
Where did you get the negative 3 from?
-1 plus -2. Okay, so I'll just explain it again in a second. So here's your remainder. This will be your x term. This will be your x squared term. This will be your x cubed term, and you can do this for any order. Okay, so one more time the process. We start by just bringing the first leading coefficient down. Then we take this number and we multiply. So those two get multiplied. And we write the answer here. Then we take these two and we add them together. And we write the answer. And we repeat. 1 times -2. And we write the answer. And we add them together. And then we repeat. -3 times -2. And we write the answer. And we add them together. And if there was more to go,